probably the most difficult part about filming myself throughout the day is gonna be that I can't play music because of obviously copyright reasons. Pretty much every time I'm not like watching YouTube or watching TV or just engaging in something else where it would be distracting, like even when I'm just talking to friends, I like to have music in the background playing. So I'm just gonna go through this tag and walk through it, probably ramble on, and that way I can do this, be talking, and at the same time planning what I'm gonna do. So let's get started. The first question is things you cannot leave the house without. So for me, mostly right now, because I'm a student, most of the time when I am leaving the house, it's to go to school or to go study. And when it comes to going to school, I cannot be without a planner. I know some people like to do lists on their phones or some apps, or just people like to remember things. For me, I always have to have my planner if I'm going to school, whether it's to remember what's happening that day or what I want to do in the future. I need to have a planner with me. Also, my headphones, as I mentioned previously. What are you most excited for about this new channel? What I'm most excited for is to eventually, I know right now the people watching my videos are, I'm watching them, my best friend who's my roommate, and then my boyfriend probably, but I'm excited to get better at the whole editing, get better at speaking to a camera, just become more comfortable, more fun, more entertaining, and grow an audience. Just growing an audience, I want to be able to meet other people, other YouTubers, and be able to collaborate and hang out and just learn from each other. And that could be anybody in any genre per se. So whether they're in the beauty industry, they're doing fashion, comedy skits, I think it's also fascinating, and I think it's interesting that some people have acquired those skills throughout the year that they can now go and teach other people. I think that's really interesting. Took a minute and found this spooky Halloween tag question. Favorite horror or Halloween themed song? And for that, my Spotify is linked down below, but I made a playlist called Spooky Season, and I'll play some of the songs that are on that. These are actually pretty scary, like pretty intense, so I'm going to try to not do this. How old were you when you saw your first horror movie? Okay, now this is something I remember because the way it happened was kind of strange, I think. And I was in the, like a bus that would come pick you up at your house. So it was more like a little shuttle, and they had like a little TV, and the bus driver would sometimes bring movies for us to watch on our way to school and on our way back, because the school was a little far away. It didn't work like by school districts like it does here, so it wasn't that close. It was a good like 30-45 minutes away. My shuttle driver was playing The Exorcist of Emily Rose, and I kind of thought it was cool in a way because it wasn't a movie that I would want to watch at home. I just wouldn't reach for it. So I thought it was kind of interesting that we were getting to watch that, and I thought it'd be cool that I was just a little girl and I would get to tell my friends and my parents that I didn't get scared at like this movie, because I had heard people talk about it. So I just thought like, okay, I'm gonna get over it. I'm watching it in a shuttle, it's daytime, and like my friend was riding it with me, so I was like, okay, this will be funny. I wanted to cry. I did not want to go to school. I did not want to go home. I just did not want to be anywhere. I feel like anywhere scared me. I'd like to think it's hilarious that I just said anywhere is scared me. Like, that's how much talking about this just messed with my brain.